So, strange turn of events. The food poisoning, at least what I thought was food poisoning, but didn't have diarrhea or vomiting, but had intense abdominal pain, localized into the bottom right of my abdomen, and I have heard that that's what appendicitis looks like. So I went to the hospital. It is 3 a.m. And guess what? It's appendicitis. Yay. So I got antibiotics going, and we're in the middle of kind of the boonies, and the EMTs are backed up, so gotta drive to the hospital to get my appendix removed. Vacation. Been on a whole slew of antibiotics. First round at the other hospital, second round was here. That has helped immensely. It no longer feels like my abdomen is literally going to pop. Now it's just excruciating pain, which is fine. I think it's called Dilaudid, Dilopin, something like that, painkiller on that. Finally got in a gown. I managed to get like 2 hours of sleep. This is 2 days with only 2 hours of sleep each day. Scheduled for a surgery, emergency surgery, to get the appendix out at like 1, maybe 2. I can't eat or drink anything this whole time, and I haven't had anything since 10 p.m. yesterday. So my voice sounds terrible. I'm less scared and less nervous now that my abdomen no longer feels like it's literally rupturing. But the surgery is going to be laparoscopically done, which is like with robots with like in a camera with like 3 incisions, and they inflate your abdomen with air, and then they like use tools to go in across your abdomen to pinch, snip, burn, and then remove the appendix, because it's like no bigger than your pinky normally. Fingers crossed it didn't rupture and that it's not like there's no pus. Because if it's just removing it, it's pretty fast actually, and you have few complications, and you get to go home like an hour after waking up, which is just nuts. I will be under anesthesia the whole time, which makes me super nervous. And then you just have these 3 scars, but because the cuts are small, the risk of infection is lower, but they do cut through your abdominal muscles. So that's the part that's going to take a long time to heal. Maybe some physical therapy, not being able to lift stuff. I'm not going to be able to do my job. I am sad, honestly. I have been worried about appendicitis since I was like little. I'm like, that just sounds terrible. And here we are. Happy vacation to me. And the people at the front desk just saying that I'm out of network after I was transferred here by another ER, because they're like, this place will accept your insurance and you'll be fine there. Makes me super nervous and extremely anxious and very sad. And like I started crying at the counter because I'm already in medical debt. I am already suffering with all the crap that's been going on for the last year. I've been just ramshacked with so many medical diagnoses and tests and all this other junk. And I don't and can't afford more, so no thank you. So fingers crossed that the lady at the front desk was wrong and the medical providers I talked to before were right. I hate this. Obviously, I won't be able to continue vacation in any sort of physical capacity, so I can't go on the lake, can't go swimming, can't go kayaking, can't go canoeing. Probably won't be able to do stairs. I'll just be inside in this gorgeous place, and it makes me sad. There she is.
Did Dr. Hine find you guys?
We
Nope.
talked on the phone.
Perfect.
We were downstairs.
Good deal.
Yeah. I can't come back to the world.
Did you throw the light on?
You would? dark because I can't reach the lamps. But I made it. I'm alive. What a whirlwind. If I wouldn't have caught it as early as I would have, there's a high probability it would have ruptured and this would have been much, much worse. I was very confused when I woke up, but I actually woke up in the room you're supposed to wake up in, instead of having a traumatizing wake up like I did with my ablation. My nurse was very, very nice. He gave great instructions. Walking is extremely painful but necessary, and my abdomen is so distended it looks like I swallowed a bowling ball, because how they did this procedure is they like literally filled up my abdomen with air to keep all the flesh hovering so they could access my appendix to cut it off. But my abdomen is so full of air that I look like I swallowed a bowling ball. The sutures, I have one in my belly button just below it, and then one above the pubic bone, and then one like somewhere around the bikini line area. The one in my belly button looks gnarly. I said that my appendix was like rolled up and very, very, very inflamed. So they had to clip off one part and then find the base and then staple it and then remove the rest. I'm doing these long exercises every 13 minutes where I gotta do deep inhales and maintain the thing on a smiley face. And I do that every 13 minutes, 10 times. My lungs are so tired now, though, I'm not gonna do them while I'm trying to fall asleep or while I'm asleep, and I gotta take meds every 3 hours, so it's gonna fucking suck. 3 a.m. I did okay from 10:45 or 11 or whenever I went to bed till when I woke up at 2:30. Every 3 hours I'm taking 2 Tylenol or 2 ibuprofen. Except this time I needed to go to the bathroom. The walk there was okay. Using the bathroom was okay. The walk back was much harder. But once I was in bed, the physical exertion of walking to the bathroom and getting in bed caused me to need to breathe deeper, except all of my muscles in between my ribs started simultaneously cramping Charlie horse style. It was just like gasping for air while getting stabbed with all these knives between my rib cage. Not fucking cool. I was just like crying silently because when you cry it hitches your rib cage. At least it does for me in the position I'm in, so that was bloody awful. Luckily I had help, and I started massaging random knots out of my ribs so I could breathe, but that was about 30 minutes of pure terror until the oxy started to kick in. Fuck. So I got oxy in me, an oxycodone, and just took a stool softener because oxy causes constipation and you cannot do any form of straining with abdominal sutures. And also, I don't think I physically have the capability of doing that now anyway. I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. Wish me luck. Hey, I'm alive. Almost wasn't there. I'm really out of it right now. Feeling extremely nauseous. Just trying to get some crackers in me and some tea. Been using this. 'Cause after anesthesia you have to, and abdominal surgery, you have to do lots of deep breaths and move around so your lungs don't stop functioning correctly. I will give you more information when I can. I'm also bored. Of course, this happens on vacation, so my family's out having fun, doing some stuff. But at least I'm sitting out here. So that's a bonus. Feels like I swallowed a bowling ball, which is gross, because my abdomen literally was cut through, and then it took out an organ. But it's so swollen. It looks like I'm pregnant. Like, it hurts quite a lot. But honestly, what hurts way worse is my ribs. My rib cage feels like somehow I maxed out at the gym on every rib and all the muscles between my ribs, like breathing. It is a challenge. Thank you all for your well wishes. Hopefully I can go back and read them on another day, because I certainly didn't. I just saw the love, and when I was really scared about to go into surgery, they helped. I will probably have to set up a GoFundMe for this, because I can't even fathom what it will cost, even if insurance covers a portion of it, because America sucks. I'm having a really hard time this year, and I am struggling emotionally with all of this too. But I'm glad my appendix got out before it ruptured, because it could have been so much worse. Love y'all. Oh, and along with my right arm won't stop seizing, so I have a pillow fortress and a heat pad on my ribs. This is terrible. I have never been in this much pain before. Obviously, before recording this video, because I wouldn't be talking. Getting into bed is the worst thing in the history of the universe, because I can't breathe. The action of getting into bed, getting a position, even with physical assistance, causes all of my intercostal muscles to violently seize in cramps where I can't breathe and I suffocate, which causes panic. Lasted an hour. Hey, so I was really hoping that terror fit that I had, this is Vicks by the way, had that terror fit yesterday where all of my ribs muscles seized and started spasming and I couldn't breathe. Really hope that would only happen once. Happened again, but worse today, to get down, and my muscles are so spent that I have a fortress holding up my entire body, and one specifically for my right arm, because I don't know why, but there's a handful of shoulder muscles. They're like directly attached to the ribs that keep spasming, that keep seizing. And underneath that is a heat pad that is finally helping the ribs stop seizing. I'm waiting for this oxycodone or whatever to kick in. I would not recommend ever going through this. Not that anyone has any control over it, but like... Hey, it is now August 6th, so it's a handful of days after that last video in the sequence, and I'm doing much better. I can breathe now, thank God. I am still dealing with quite a lot of pain, specifically in the appendix area, but also in my back. Oh my God, my back and my shoulders hurt so bad. But I will take that over gasping for air and fighting for life any day. Very thankful I didn't die. Still dealing with the digestive problems that come with ingesting large amounts of antibiotics and painkillers. Still stuck not being able to lift over 15 pounds for 6 weeks, which
And right now I can't really bend over because everything hurts in my abdomen too much. So trying to just do house stuff with that is daunting. And I don't know how I'm going to work at the bakery. And my first art show is September 3rd. So there's that. There's just a lot going on. But I'm extremely nervous about these medical bills, as I've mentioned in my GoFundMe description. But I am creating a GoFundMe and I am asking for help. So if you have a dime or a dollar to throw my way, or just a share or a nice comment to leave, it would mean so much to me, because this surgery, in network or out of network, is going to leave me with a rather large bill because my insurance is really lame and bad this year. I could just really use your help. And if not, I love and appreciate you anyway. Thank you very much for watching this. Bye.